wondered, why did you react like this? All of a sudden, something happened, you simply reacted out of nowhere, like automatically, and you have no idea what's going on with you. It could be that your autonomic nervous system took over. Let me tell you why. The main goal of our autonomic nervous system is to protect us and keep us alive. So basically what the autonomic nervous system does is when it detects a danger threat for our life, it activates and overrides our consciousness, so to say. So it takes over the control from our conscious mind and we react automatically. The usual reactions our autonomic nervous system uses is fight, flight, or freeze. If you have a walk in the forest and all of a sudden you see a bear in front of you, you might try to fight, so you might start shouting, maybe throwing something at the bear so that you make it scared and save your life like this. You might go in the direction of flight, so try to go away as quickly as possible before the bear notices you, so that you go separate ways and everybody are happy at the end. Or you might freeze, so that the bear thinks, oh, nothing interesting to see here. Maybe the bear will think, oh, that's a dead one, I don't want it. It's nothing interesting here. Or worst case scenario, when our autonomic nervous system can't really save us, so we're going to lose our life, it simply shuts down so that we feel less pain. Main thing is, however, that's a temporary reaction. So it activates only until the danger is there, only until the threat is there. Afterwards, after we went separate ways with the bear, it calms down. So we think consciously again, and we can take our usual decisions. We can go back to our daily routine. However, there are some situations, especially in childhood, when the autonomic nervous system activates, tries to save us, however, the danger doesn't go away. So those are situations where the bear comes home every evening. So the autonomic nervous system stays active, and that's how some people get stuck in fight, flight, or very often, especially with young children, freeze. Life of a person who is stuck in one of these responses is also very narrowed to those responses. For example, someone who is stuck in the fight mode, they might find themselves constantly in conflict, constantly fighting with someone, even physically. Even the slightest criticism, they feel like threat, so they overreact. They start fighting with the other person, which of course makes things worse. Such a person might think, yeah, I'm just a conflict person. I have so much anger within me. I can't control myself. I have such a bad temper. But it could be that simply the nervous system is dysregulated, the person is stuck in the fight response, and that's why he reacts like this automatically. For a person who is stuck in the flight response, he doesn't like conflicts, so what he does is every time something's not okay, he simply goes away. With such a person, you can notice that they constantly change their workplace, their partner, where they live, which city they live in, maybe which country they live in. They don't like conflict, so if something is not going that great, they might not say anything, but then they just move on, they just walk away. If someone is stuck in the freeze response, they're usually very focused on inside, they're very isolated, and they don't allow themselves to do many of the things they would actually like to do because they're overthinking, they're scared, it's very difficult for them to actually do some steps. So they're very tense, they're very closed up, they have difficulties trying new things, letting new people in their life, and it's very, very heavy to live out of such a response. Having described the 3 responses and what does it look like to be stuck there, they often aren't in their pure form, so to say. There is often a mixed stuck response. For example, fight or flight in some conflict situations, let's say maybe with your loved ones, fight can come up, and then maybe in the workplace there might be flight response that's coming up. Other people, there might be the combination between flight and freeze, but still it's very uncomfortable to live from such a place. If you want to learn how to regulate your nervous system, have a look at our video.